Let's get some light in here, actually. Ooh, that's a little nicer. Guys, I have some thoughts I'd like to project on to you. I'm a bit of a gamer. Not sure if you can... Everyone's like, what's a hat in time? Or were you born in the Dark Ages? You don't know the famous crowdfunded, kickstarted game that made like $6.8 million? It's pretty good. I don't often share my gaming interests with you guys. I have a second channel for that, where I do epic live streams every day. I want to talk about this Nintendo Direct with you guys because I have a lot to say about this Direct. I'm interested in video games. I'm passionate about video games. And I want to share my passion with you guys, the faithful audience, who are only subscribed for like 2 videos. They're coming. Should I re-record the intro? No, it's fine. Just leave it. No one gives a shit. Alright, first things first, we should probably talk about this Mario nonsense, the Mario movie nonsense. I know it's like towards the end of the Direct, but we gotta get out of the way. So I actually didn't know there was a Direct happening, like at all. I had no knowledge of it until Thatch started posting screenshots of the castings, and I was like, wait a minute. This is fake. I knew, a part of me knew it was real, but like, I was like, it looked kind of fake, so I was like, this is fake, right? And he was like, no, it's from the Direct that's happening or just happened. And I was like, what? There's a Direct today? I didn't even know. I had no idea. I'm so busy. I don't even have a phone right now. If you guys have been trying to contact me via cellular phone, it broke. I can't. I'm sorry. I saw a few of the announcements that they posted, and Thatch kept adding more and more, and I was like, what? So I rewatched the Direct. I skipped through parts of it, but I rewatched most of it, and I do have a lot to say about it, so let's jump the F into it with this Mario cast nonsense. I'm not joking when I say that I think this is one of the funniest things to come out of anything ever, because it is expertly crafted to be a comedic moment. There's no way. I know it's not ironic. I know it's real. But it is done in a perfectly comedically timed fashion that is just... There's a reason why there's people uploading streams and reactions of themselves just bursting out laughing. It is one of the funniest things I've seen in so long. Because you got this image... Shigeru Miyamoto's like, hello there. Let's talk about Mario Cast. And then he goes, that little thing. And then a black and white picture of Chris Pratt pops up on screen. And then the text fades in. Chris Pratt, Mario. And it is one of the funniest things I've ever seen. And why did they pick a black and white photo of Chris Pratt? I don't know why. And then Shigeru Miyamoto's like, he's so cool.
He's so cool.
And then we get Anya Taylor-Joy as Peach, and you're like, alright, whatever. Peach doesn't really have like a discernible character besides Mario, so it doesn't matter. And then Charlie Day as Luigi comes up, and you're like, what? Because you're like, you know he's gonna be like, hey Mario, what's going on? It's me, Luigi. That's a terrible Charlie Day. It's me, Luigi. Frickin', it gets better, because then Jack Black pops up, and he's playing Bowser, because of course he is. Oh, and then what? And then you get, is it Keegan-Michael Key first, or is it, yeah, it's Keegan-Michael Key as Toad, which is just the weirdest, worst casting ever. I'm sure he can do a decent Toad voice. I don't think he's gonna do a Toad voice. I'm pretty sure he's gonna be like, hey, what's going on, Mario? It's me, Toad. And then Seth Rogen as Donkey Kong. It's perfect. It is so perfect. The pacing of this entire thing is just spot on. So I know Nintendo didn't mean for this to be like one of the funniest things of all time, but that made the entire Direct. There's a reason why half of the people are mainly talking about that and the other half are talking about actual Nintendo games, because most people don't give a shit about the Mario movie. I don't give a shit about the Mario movie. I would have given a shit about the Mario movie if I was like 12, but honestly, I don't care anymore. It's made by Illumination. I can't bring myself to care. It's not gonna be good. It's not. I'm sure people will like it, but I don't think it's gonna be good. I don't like anything. Alright, we gotta get off this Mario business before I kill myself. Sorry, I need to take a moment just to compose myself. Let's begin the actual show, which, again, I didn't watch, so I wasn't, like, anticipating everything. This is all after the fact. We start off with frickin' Monster Hunter Rise DLC. A bit odd. Yeah, this is a thing that I've been fully aware of for a while. I don't think Nintendo knows how to like properly pace something. I know they know that they should start off with a big start and a big finish, but they don't know how to pace shows really. Sometimes they start off with a Smash character showcase and you're like, okay, that makes sense. And then they end with something big. That's usually what they do. That's good, but to start off with Monster Hunter DLC is a very specific choice when there are bigger games in this chat. And we got more maps for Super Mario Party.
So apparently I'm an idiot. This is actually a new Mario Party game. I think it's like a collection of games. I'm not actually sure what it is, but I basically just go off and because I literally just thought that this was more maps for Super Mario Party. It is a different Mario Party game though, so I apologize.
I'm actually just watching this right now. There's this RPG game that's like about cards. Okay, yeah, when I saw this, I was like, this looks really boring. I'm sorry, I like the idea and I like what they're trying to go for, but you're on a table. It's literally tabletop cards. I can get why someone will get into it, especially if you're all for just the strategy, but the story and the characters being portrayed by just cards seems a little weird to me. I don't know, it's not my thing. I'm already not a huge RPG guy. The biggest RPG I played is Persona 5, and I have a weird obsession with that game, but I'm gonna pass on that, I think. I don't know. I'm gonna pass on the RPG card game, to be fair. I don't think anyone minds if I don't talk about it. In fact, I don't think anyone here gives one iota about that card game. Maybe someone here is like really excited for it, and if you are, I apologize. I'm not trying to offend you. Then there's a remake or a port or something. Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity DLC, okay. That's a game that we already knew. I almost bought it. I don't know why I didn't. Probably because it's a Warriors game. I didn't really hear anyone talk about it, honestly. It is just a Warriors game, but it's cool, and I do actually want to check it out because I like Breath of the Wild and I want to support it, especially because I need that sequel. I need that second game in my life. Chocobo Racing. I'm going to give that a hard pass. I don't care about the chocobos, nor do I care about how they race. And then we got news about the final Smash Fighter being revealed on October 5th. I'm worried. It's hard for me to be excited. I got my hopes up so many times, and they've come crashing down so many times. But it is the last fighter, and you know they can't end off on a bad one, right? I know Nintendo's not very self-aware about that kind of stuff, but like, they have to do something crazy for this last fighter. Right? I don't have any big guesses. I mean, in a perfect world, it'd be Spyro. It's not going to be Spyro. If Crash isn't getting in the game, Spyro's not getting in the game. That's my personal preference. Waluigi might actually be the final game. It would make sense. He's a Mario character, and it wouldn't be that big of a deal. And it would be enough time to develop him, right? Master Chief is another guess. That's Thatch's bet. And if it's Master Chief, then I'm all for it. That's a good choice. I'm excited if it's Master Chief. I don't think it will be, but I could be proved wrong. I've been proved wrong before, so we'll see. Whew! Okay, let's talk about this Kirby game, because I actually have thoughts about this. I am super, super excited that we're getting a new Kirby 3D platformer. I mean, what are you, crazy? We haven't gotten one in 50 years? Something crazy like that. It's been a long-ass time. If any, I honestly can't name a single 3D Kirby game. I guess Kirby 64 was kind of 3D, or was that 2.5? I don't know, whatever. But super excited about this. This is what I want from Nintendo games more often, to break the mold. Odyssey did it a bit. Breath of the Wild did it a ton. I really need Pokemon to do it, and I'm glad Kirby's doing it. This is a new take on Kirby, and I'm very happy about that. It also, the world design is really interesting too. There's a lot going on, and I think it looks really, really interesting. I want to see more from it. I want this game to be really good. I'm really, really interested to see how this is going to work out. I'm going to support the hell out of this. I'm just excited. I really am. I love Kirby. I've always wanted to get into Kirby. This looks like a great entry point for a 3D platformer like myself. Spring 2022. I'll be there. 3D platformer like myself. 3D platformer like myself. And Animal Crossing stuff. I like Animal Crossing, but I never get to play it, which is a shame. RPG game kind of looks cool. They actually added a lot of things that makes it a little bit better that wasn't there in the first place, which I'm like, hold on, that's all very basic. Like, it didn't come with the ability to move the camera around. That's a very weird thing to not include in your game, but I guess it was just a beta. I'm glad that Nintendo actually put out a survey for that kind of thing. That's really interesting, and I want them to do that for more of their games, because engaging with the audience like that is a really good way to understand like feedback and criticism, and I like that a lot. I wish we got that for a lot of like main titles too, which we rarely ever get. So I want them to do that for like everything. They showed off Metroid Dread again, and I'll be honest, I mean, this game has been shown off a lot. I think it looks awesome. I'm gonna get it because I've never played a Metroid, but I just think it's weird that they're showing it off so much. I hate when they show off games that we've seen before in the direct, especially since we've gotten like extensive trailers. I'm pretty sure it's coming out this month too, which it's August, right? It's coming out like relatively soon. So I think it's weird that they're still showing it off. Like why show it off this much when you should just don't waste the time slot. Just don't. It's weird. But hey, game looks cool. I'm gonna get it. Okay. I'll be perfectly honest, guys. This is the highlight of the show for me. And I know that's really weird because it's not a new game or anything. In fact, it's a little scummy what they're doing. It's not that scummy, but it is a classic Nintendo thing. Alright, let's talk about it. The Nintendo Online information, you know what, or new content with this new membership. I am worried about what this will be because it's a new plan. I currently don't have a plan. I'm unsubscribed because I haven't played my Switch for a while, but I've been meaning to get into it again. Now I have an actual excuse to get it. I am worried about what this plan will be. They don't say anything about it other than the fact that it is a new membership plan and implying it's probably going to be a little heftier in the price. But with that, you get N64 games, something we've been asking for so long, and I am beyond excited about this because the N64 games were always kind of hard to play. I was super happy when Mario 64 came to the Switch with the 3D All-Stars. Say what you will about 3D All-Stars. I want to play more N64 games. They easily could have dropped them on the Switch store. Like, it wouldn't have taken that much. But this, I can deal with. Free? Well, not free. I mean, you got a membership, but you get all these games for free. That's okay with me. Classics. You know, all these games that you could want are going to be here. But even more importantly, we're getting games down the line that I'm even more excited about. For instance, when I saw that Paper Mario was coming onto the console, my mind went blank. I love Paper Mario. I grew up with Paper Mario, the original. I never played Thousand Year Door. This was my game. How could I not lose my mind? How could I not be happy? And Banjo! I've never played Banjo-Kazooie. I've always wanted to play it. I never wanted to like buy it on Xbox 360. I can play it on a Nintendo console the way it was meant to be played. And Sega Genesis games are coming. I almost forgot about that, but they are coming. That is cool. I'm not a huge Sega Genesis guy. I'm not a huge Sega guy in general, so this is kind of more like an to me. But it doesn't matter. I'm still insanely happy about that. And Sega Genesis controllers and N64 controllers, wireless. Oh my god. I don't like the N64 well, I can't say I don't like it. I've never actually held it before, but I have to get it. I missed out on the GameCube controller. I regret that so much. So I have to get the N64 controller. I mean, I just have to. I don't like the fact that we're probably going to have to pay twice the amount for this membership. There's probably going to be some BS with this membership, but again, I have to. I'm a sucker. Nintendo's got me by the balls, and they're never gonna let go. Deltarune Chapter 2. I just found out Deltarune Chapter 2 released. I can't believe it took that long to come out. Jesus Christ. I think this game has been in development for what, 2 years? Something like that? Something like that. Deltarune came out a long ass time ago. It's cool to see that it's coming out on the Switch. And is it free? Free update. Yeah, free update. Thank God. So here I have Deltarune Chapter 1. You don't have to worry about it. Hot Wheels? I gotta get Hot Wheels. Alright, we're all caught up to where they start talking about Mario. We already talked about Mario. We're gonna blow right past that. It's funny, but we're gonna blow right past that. We don't got much else to say. And after all the Mario hubbub, we got Splatoon 3, which is good. We only got a little teaser trailer last Direct, if I remember correctly. And it looks like Splatoon. I wish I had more to say about it. I've never played Splatoon. I have Splatoon 2, but I guess I don't know enough about it to make an informed decision. To me, it just looks like more of the same. I'll probably buy it eventually just to support it, honestly, because it looks cool, it looks wacky, it's Splatoon. Okay, this last one is a little tricky, because when I actually found out what it was, I was kind of confused. I also didn't hear about this, so I kind of skipped ahead in the live stream, and I saw the dog Lappy from Astral Chain, I think. Yeah, Astral Chain. And I was like, is this a sequel to Asshole Chain? Because that game came out not too long ago, and it seems like a very Nintendo thingy to do, but I forgot Platinum, and it's Bayonetta 3, obviously. It's Bayonetta 3, and I don't have any attachment to Bayonetta. I think it looks cool. Like, I think it looks like visual, like a lot of the Bayonetta games, I think they just kind of look like visual nonsense, but it looks like it'd be fun enough to play, and I don't really like her design in this one. Granted, I don't really like the design of just Bayonetta in general, so... But I mean, it looks fun. It looks cool. It looks like an insanely interesting time, and I gotta say, I don't know what more to make of that. And that was the Nintendo Direct. And honestly, the only takeaway anyone really has is Mario or Kirby, really. Mario, Kirby, and I guess Bayonetta. But I don't really hear as many people talk about Bayonetta. It's mostly just Kirby, honestly. But you know what? I'm cool with that. A lot of interesting games, you know. Normally Nintendo Directs are kind of disappointing, and like, why did I watch that? Like, the last few this year have been pretty abysmal. I appreciate what they showed, and I appreciate that they paced it out well enough, you know. The start of the show was a bit weird, but yeah, and also I think the Mario thing was just unnecessary. It didn't have to be in the Direct at all, but because it's in the Direct, you also get that surprise not knowing that it's coming, which I really like. So, good on you, Nintendo. If you guys want me to do more videos like this in the future where I ramble into a camera about Nintendo Directs, feel free to let me know. I enjoy making videos. Goodbye, my friends.